Hey guys, Alan Kennedy here. I'm going to do something a little different, but I want to share this. I've come across something over the past several months, maybe a year or two, that is kind of weirding me out a little bit, trying to get this. And I'm excited about what I'm going to find. Anyway, you've all heard about the manifestation lifestyle or the manifestation thing. It's kind of new to me. But I tell you what, there's all kind of books out there, all kind of authors that do this and that. I want to show you something I just recently came across, Project 369. But before I do that, I want to share something with you. If you think about how our life goes and what we think about, I've been saying, I think a lot of people realize, even without all this stuff, is the way we think, the way we feel, kind of creates our tomorrow. So our reality is based partly on what we're thinking and feeling. Now, granted, we have extenuating circumstances, but it doesn't change our life. Look at guys. Here's. I just bought this book, Tony Robbins, Life Force. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to. You know, it talks about his past. Oprah's past. These people get out there and they do these. They have these tragic beginnings in their life, and look what they become to do. How do they do that? They had circumstances that were adverse to their circumstance, but they thought that they could do this and that, and they simply did it. They went forth, and before long, they imagined themselves. Anybody that does great, they imagine it from a young age, and they says, Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. And I'm coming across this stuff. Anyway, this is pretty exciting, and I just want to share it. For example, I'm reading this book, Ask and It Is Given, by Esther and Jerry Hicks. This is about the teachings of Abraham Hicks. Now, this is interesting. It says that we think it's a wonderful thing when you begin to make the correlation between what you've been thinking and feeling and what is manifesting. So in other words, Joe Dispenza, that's what he says. Think about what you're thinking about. All the time. Think about what you're thinking about. Anybody that knows me I'm a pretty positive person. I thought about this house years before I bought it. And I'm here. It was off the market for a long time, but I imagined myself here, and I'm here, and I love it. Anyway, so I'm reading this. I'm halfway through this book now. Ask and It Is Given. Talks a lot about the manifestation, about what we think and how we feel, but not only that, a lot of other things. For example, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. This came out in 1932, I think, after the Great Depression. Napoleon Hill. I mean, any businessman should read. There's some guys out there that have read this 30, 40 times, and it's like a Bible to them. Now, of course, I've read a lot of books. I'm reading more. Of course, I've read the Bible many times. I've read Think and Grow Rich. I've read this by Neville, Goddard, Ask and It Is Given. I've read this biography on Mick Jagger. Not that it has anything to do with anything, but I read it. Anyway. But Project 369, and I read other books too, they're not here, but Project 369, what the heck is this all about? So it came up on Facebook, I think. Anyway, so what this guy does, it's done by, who does this? I don't even know who wrote this. David Kazanecki. Anyway, he says, he takes these people that I've been listening to and reading about, Neville Goddard, Napoleon Hill, Dr. Joseph Murray, Esther Hicks, Wayne Dyer, Earl Nightingale, Alan Watts, Dr. Joe Dispenza, one of my all-time favorites, James Allen, Bob Proctor, Joseph Rodriguez, and Dolores Cannon. I've read or listened to almost all of these except for 2 or 3 exceptions. And they're all saying the same thing. And they've been saying that they're all saying the same thing, maybe in a little bit different fashion from different angles, but they're saying the same thing. There has to be something to this. It is happening in their lives. It's happening in millions of other people's lives. It's going to happen in my life. But this Project 369 pulls all this together. I'm really excited. And it also talks about why 369. It talks about the significance of 369. This is not numerology. Well, maybe it is on some level. But there is something to the significance of the numbers 3, 6, and 9. It talks about math and geometry and how the universe is put together. Anyway, I want to I'm excited about this, and I'm practicing it daily. Now, this is May 2023. I've been trying to tell my pharmacy, this pharmacy I bought up there. Why did I buy it? I don't know why I bought it. I bought it maybe to learn this. I didn't need to, but I am going to do something, and I'm learning something. So instead of grumbling about it like I have been, I am saying, what am I going to learn through this? I think this might be what I'm learning. I've got a buyer. It's been delayed a couple times. Been working with her for, I don't know, 9 months now. It's really hard to sell an independent pharmacy. Things are popping up in my end like crazy, like roadblocks. What do these roadblocks mean? I'm still not retired, technically. I still own the pharmacy, but I desperately want to get out of that and to be in this surrounding. So I'm trying to use these techniques, these power of imagination, law of attraction, law of assumption, to bring that into my life. And it starts everything. The gratitude list, the appreciation thing. It's something called what I call the I ams, and that's what I'm doing. I just want to share it with you. So if you're interested, these people that I just read about, this book, check it out. Do some reviews on it. I highly recommend this book. It's a fantastic book, and it deserves a second, third, fourth, fifth read. But anyway, things are happening, and I'm excited about what is happening and what is going to happen. I hope you are too.